Hi guys, so today I have basically just a really quick review for you. This is basically on the Sedona lace brushes that I have. It's actually the Vortex brushes. So they come in basically a case like this. Mine are not in the case. Basically it's a belt and you just unzip it, and when you do that, supposedly your brushes are supposed to be in here and you can just use them. So it's a really nice case. Reminds me a lot of the Sigma, the drying and shape that I have. I also use this case to dry my brushes with. So it's just a lot like the one by Sigma, how I use them. So basically you get this little pamphlet that comes when you get your brush set. Basically they were made by Ren, that's here on YouTube. She's a beauty guru, professional makeup artist, and blogger, and basically she redid the Sedona Lace Vortex collection. So I'm just going to be talking to you about the brushes. I'm going to go in the order that they have the brushes, and there are a lot of brushes. You actually get all of these brushes in the kit. All together it is 2, 4 times 3 is 12 brushes, and then you get the lip brush, so it's 13 brushes, and then if you want to count the double-ended spoolie, it's 14 brushes. So you get quite a few brushes with this kit. I absolutely love it. Actually, I've been using this more than I have been using my Sigma, so I'm just really gonna just tell you guys about it and why I love it. So the first brush they talk about is the Jumbo Fan. All of your brushes come with these protectors except for basically your eye brushes. They're the only ones that don't have it. The Jumbo Fan brush, what I use it for is applying highlight to my face. It's just the perfect highlight brush to get highlight basically where you want it, right on the temple, the high peaks of the cheek, and then it's also easy just to run the highlight down through the middle of the face like that. So I really love it for that. Some people use it to sweep away fallout from your eyeshadows, which you can definitely do that with it as well. Some people use it to contour because they say you can get right into the hollow right there, so it definitely gives you that really chiseled kind of look. I myself like to use it for highlighting. The next one is the Tulip Contour, which is this really big brush here, and mine's kind of flat the way I've been keeping it, but basically when you just do it like that, it comes right back. But I really love this brush. I've been using it for my blush. Basically you can use it with, it says cream foundation. It'll make the blending easier. I like to use it for my blush because it just goes right on the apples of the cheek like that, and I just think that it's really easy to apply it like this. So this is what I use it for. Basically for me it's my blush brush. You could use it to contour with if that's what you want to do. Be another good brush to do that with as well, but I like using it for my blush. The next brush is the Contour Domed brush, which looks like this. I like this brush for contouring. This is how I do my contouring. I use this brush and just really like define that line. Absolutely love it. It's really small enough so it gets right in there perfectly, and it just does a really great job. It's also perfect for going up against the side of the nose if you're contouring the nose area. It's perfect for that as well. So I really like this brush, really for precision contouring. And that's basically what it's used for. You could use it with cream foundation too, it says, but I really like it for basically just doing that contour right, right in that area. I think it's the perfect brush for that. The next is the flat top buffer, which just basically looks like this. It's just like your flat top kabuki brush. I love this brush for putting on my powder foundation. I will just go in and basically just stamp the powder foundation wherever I want it, and then I just go back and just blend it all in. If you haven't seen it, check out my flawless face video, because you see me use pretty much almost all of these brushes, I do believe. Well, no, not all of them, but you definitely see me use this one if you're interested in how to use it, because this is the brush that I used in my flawless face routine. The next brush is a universal blender brush, which looks like this. My brushes are dirty. I use them. How else are you going to review them if you don't use them right? So this is just what it looks like. It looks like that. It's basically a flat shader brush. You can use it to shade, and then you can kind of angle it in if you need to for blending. I love it. It says it's great for blending out colors and will correct any over application mistakes that you make. So I really love this brush. I think it's just a really great brush. You can definitely use it for defining the crease if that's what you need to do, or you can just use it to really just pat down those shadows. Really, really nice brush. And again, it just looks like that. The next brush I have is the synthetic flat synthetic, and it basically just looks like this. Now I like using this when I'm using like some of my cream shadows, like the Maybelline Color Tattoos, for example. I would like to put it down with this brush because you could put it down a lot easier and it'll just smooth out really, really nicely. Also, if you were going to do some shadows wet, you could use it with this as well. Basically, it's known for doing concealing with. I personally use this brush for just applying, like I said, the cream shadows or either like wet applications. And then the next brush we have is the synthetic blender, which is this brush here. And I've been using this one basically to set my under eye powder. I just found that it's just the perfect brush to do that because I can just tug down just a little bit. And I set it with the banana powder, and I found out that this brush just works the best for doing that. It's just kind of dome shaped a little bit, but it works perfect for just blending out that powder. So that works perfectly for me. The next brush is the pointed crease brush, which is actually this one here, or either you could call it the cut crease brush, and I love that. Basically, it's really great for helping blend out crease looks, and if you have one of those colors that, you know, one of the darker colors that you want to use, it just works really perfectly in the eye area. So I absolutely love this one. And that's just what it looks like. So basically like that tulip kind of shape, but they call it the pointed crease. Then the next brush you have is your brush spoolie, and the spoolie looks like this, which is great for you know, brushing out your brows after you put your powder on, or whatever that you use. That's perfect for that. And then the other end of it is basically what you would use for your powder, so it just looks like that. And I like this brush because it is stiffer than some of the other ones I've used in other collections. Whenever you go really to put a powder on, I feel like you kind of need one of those thicker, kind of stiffer brushes because it's going to make sure you get the right amount of the powder, as opposed to one that's too soft and then your look just looks a little bit off for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I really like this combination. The spoolie is a little soft. I will say that. I'm more into the Sonia Kachuk one, but all in all, this is definitely one, I mean, when I go on vacation, this is the one I'm going to take with me and use. So they're kind of similar, okay? Then the next thing I have is the bent liner, which looks like this. And I really haven't used this one, but you know, if you kind of use the gel liners, this is the perfect brush because you can definitely make sure that you get it. That's the thing I like about these little brushes, when they have like that hook in them like that. They're absolutely perfect for using them with gel liner. I mean, you can't find a better brush when you're doing gel liner looks. And then we have our detailed shaper brush, which is this one right here. That looks like that. And basically I would just use this one for precision work. And that's basically what I've been using it for. You can put like the little highlight right in the tear duct if you need that. It's perfect for that. You could also go right underneath the brow bone and apply highlight there too. So it's just a really great brush for doing that. And then we have our detailed angled brush, which is the brush I actually used this morning for my liner. And I even winged it out a little bit. All I did was basically just go and wet my liner and apply it. And I just used this brush here. And you see me just mess up a little bit. Like I drew that really out there. So that's some black on it and I didn't realize it. Oh well, at least now you'll get to see how it works. And then it'll be okay. It will be okay. Just a little bit more than what I wanted to do with it, but anyway. Yeah, so this is the perfect brush for that. It's going to give you that perfect wing every single time. So I really like this brush for that. And then the last but not least brush that we have is the lip brush, which I didn't even bother to take out. I don't like using my lip brushes because I don't like getting them dirty. I know I can wash them and everything, but I don't know. And I like the way, let me show you the way that this comes. The lip brush comes like this, so it's in a little casing. And then you just bring it out like that, and then you just, how perfect is that, right? So this is like a really cute brush. I would probably use it, you know, maybe for a red kind of lip thing. I don't know. I mean, you can wash them or whatever, but still, I don't know. It wouldn't be one of those brushes that I would automatically, you know, want to use because it's so cute and dainty. And like I put all my face brushes over here, and then all the eye brushes and so forth over here, with the exception of the gel eyeliner one. So that's just basically what it looks like. I absolutely love these brushes. Again, you can get the brushes sold separately. You can buy the brushes individually if that's what you're into. You can buy them like that, or you can buy them as a set for $79, or you can get them with the roll, which I would highly recommend, for $89. Okay, so that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful if you're looking for a brush set. Also, you can try Sigma brushes if you're looking for a brush set. I have a couple reviews on some Sigma brush sets that I got, the precision line that I used in my flawless face routine, and just the regular synthetic kind of Sigma brushes that I used. So